Hello guys, this is CA Vishal Jain, your faculty for CA CFA and SBR paper. Guys, yesterday a student called me up and asked, sir, I haven't started the preparation at all. Can I still appear the exam for December 2025 and pass it if I start afresh now? I said him only one thing. See, from now till exams, you have around approx 60 days. And these 60 days are the deal maker or the deal breaker, meaning thereby if you study for these 60 days with a proper strategy, forget about passing, you can even score a rank. But the focus is on proper strategy. The focus is on proper strategy. You have to follow a proper strategy for the same. Now comes the question, sir, what should be the strategy? What should be the strategy? And I am not talking about normal pass. I am talking about a rank holder strategy. Okay, so let's listen to me carefully till the end. I will be giving you enough tips and tricks which will definitely help you out in your preparation journey. Okay, now if you are new to the channel, subscribe the channel, hit the like button, and also share this video with your friends. Okay, now let us discuss the strategy. See, now you are standing in the first week of October, right? You have your exams in the first week of December, right? Roughly we have around 60 days. Now what you have to do is you have to make a deadline for yourself. As per me, the deadline should be 15th of November. Now, till 15th of November, you should be done with the conceptual understanding. Basically, what I'm trying to say, after 15th of November, you won't be studying any new concepts. You can revise the concepts. Yes, you can do that. But you should, shall you study anything new here? No, you should not study anything new here. You should not study anything in this new period. From 15th of November till December, till your exam date, you should not study anything new. It should be just your revision time. It should be just your revision time. Now, kit questions, whichever book you are referring to, Kaplan, BPP, Study Hub, whichever you are referring to, okay? Kit questions. Now, while studying the concepts and solving the kit questions, what you should do, what I have done, I'll be telling you, and I believe you should do that also. Okay, now make your own summary notes. When I say summary notes, what I mean to say, basically I mean to say a mind map for yourself. For example, let's suppose you're studying property, plant and equipment IAS 16. Okay, now make a mind map for yourself. Okay, see, understand, the chapter is very vast. The study text which you are referring to is of around 700 pages. Tell me, do you think you will have sufficient time to revise through the entire 700 pages in that last week? No, right? So, but if you have prepared a mind map, like the entire PP chapter in 2 to 3 pages, you can definitely quickly run through it. You can definitely quickly run through it. Okay, now if you are taking classes from any faculty, you can use some mind map of your faculty, but you can make changes according to your requirements. Now, identify LDR questions. Sir, what is LDR questions? Last day या last week revision questions. The questions which you should solve in the last week of the exams. In the last week of the exams, you should identify it from now onwards. Okay, otherwise before 1 week before the exams, you will keep asking everyone, please make us highlight important questions, please make us highlight important questions. No guys, you are not required to do it. Okay, keep identifying it from now onwards. Like for example, if I have to show you, see, what I do in my classes is for every chapter, okay, we identify the LDR questions from now itself. See, we identify the LDR questions from now itself. We do identify the LDR questions for every chapter that we study. See, for every chapter that we study, we identify the LDR questions, and these questions are the questions which you have to solve a week before the exams. Okay, because in each of these questions, there are some or the other important tricks hidden. Okay, now then mistakes. See, in your preparation journey, definitely you will make some or the other mistakes. You have to make sure that you are making note of all the mistakes. You are making note of all the mistakes. You know one thing, guys, the mistakes which you make in your preparation journey are the mistakes which you make in the exam also. So if you make a note of all the mistakes that you have done in your preparation journey, okay, and keep on revising it time and again, so basically you will master over these mistakes and you will not repeat these mistakes in the exam. And if you are not repeating these mistakes, the chances of making mistake in the exam reduces considerably. So what you have to do, is you have to make your own summary notes, and these summary notes should have three components. What? First, a mind map of all the chapters. Second, LDR questions for all the chapters. Third, mistakes that you did in the preparation journey. It should have these things. Now, before 15th of November, you should be done with technical articles also. Ideally, you won't find anything new in the technical article, okay? But if you run through the technical article, you get an understanding of the concepts, because there are a lot of examples in the technical article, okay? And if you run through the examples, the clarity becomes more better. The conceptual clarity becomes more better, okay? Now, guys, I have seen many students solving section C questions. In pen and paper, Excel file, Word file. No, my dear friend, you have to make sure that whenever you are solving any section C question, you are solving only and only in the blank workspace. Sir, where is blank workspace? Blank workspace is given in ACCA practice platform. ACCA practice platform. So ACCA practice platform has what all things? It has past papers, it has practice papers, it has specimen papers, it has mock papers, and additionally it has blank workspace where you can solve any questions of your choice. Okay, so you should solve section C questions in blank workspace of ACCA practice platform only, and nowhere else. Neither pen paper nor Word file nor Excel file, only in blank workspace of ACCA practice platform. Okay, now, do you want me to give you some bonus tips and tricks for this preparation journey? Okay, now, point number one. These are the tips and tricks which I followed when I was a student, and I believe it worked out wonderfully well for me, and I believe it will work out for you as well. Okay, so let me highlight these tips with you guys. Point number one. Every night before going to sleep, just recall whatever you studied during the day. Okay, let's suppose if you studied the chapter of leases, recall what is the meaning of lease, what is the meaning of lease inception date, what is the meaning of lease commencement date, what is the accounting of initial accounting of lease, what is the subsequent accounting of lease, what is the meaning of lease remeasurement, what is the meaning of lease modification, what is the lesser accounting, what is sale and lease back, how to identify it is a lease contract. How easy it is, right? If you recall everything in your brain time and again, right, it will give you immense confidence, guys, trust me. Okay, if you are able to recall, and in this process, if you are not able to recall any concept, you will understand, okay, this concept was my weak area. Quickly go to your notebook and just see the concept, and what happened, you identified your weak area, you acted on it, and it became crystal clear now. Okay, now, second is question practice approach. Ideally, what I have seen students doing is they read the questions, they see the answers, and then they try to understand the question with the answer. No, guys, you are not required to do it. Okay, so what is the right approach of solving the questions? Read the question, try solving it on your own, arrive at an answer on your own. Okay, then compare this answer of yours with the book answer, with the suggested answer. Okay, if your answer and suggested answer matches, balle balle. If your answer and suggested answer doesn't match, okay, then in that case, reconcile your answers. Okay, and if you are able to reconcile your answers and able to understand the mistake which you made, you understood a concept today. Okay, you understood a concept today. You avoided yourself from making this mistake in the exam. You are a champ now. Okay, and also ensure that you are making a note of these mistakes in your summary notebook. Okay, now, but if you are not able to reconcile this mistake of yours, discuss it with your friends, or if you have taken classes, discuss it with your faculty with whom you have taken the classes. Okay, now, when you are solving these questions, okay, and let's suppose this question was a tricky question, okay, but you were able to crack this question using your strategy or using the strategy of your faculty. So what you have to do, just beside the question, enter a comment. If you're having ebook, if you're having a hard copy book, then you can write your self note there. You can just write their self note. Okay, what will happen is when you are solving this question again in your revision time, when you are revising this question, You will not have to spend a lot of time again to solve this question. You can just read the self note and it will be done. Okay, now every week, particularly you can keep it a Sunday. In my opinion, you can keep it a Sunday. Sunday, ensure that you're not studying anything new. You are not studying anything new. Take up a random 100 marks question from the topics that you have studied. If not 100, 50 marks question. Okay. Let's suppose if you are studying FR, you are doing self-study. You are doing self-study. No worries. What you can do, you can take 10 section A questions, 2 case scenario of section B. Okay. Solve it off. Random, or I can say the questions which you find it as difficult, solve those. Okay, if you will fear the questions will make you give you more fear. But if you try to solve the questions which you fear again and again, you will get more confidence on that questions. Okay, now particularly from an FR point of view, I will say every day solve one questions of preparation of FS. It can be single entity, it can be group accounts, one question, and one question of interpretation. So basically every day you have to solve at least these two questions, one question of preparation of FS or group account, either of these, and one question of interpretation, either of these. Okay, you have to solve. So basically you have to solve two questions per day in the particular exam format, as if this question has come up in the exam itself. How exactly are you going to solve these questions? Okay, now if you follow this routine, you will become habituated to solve these questions in a fast possible manner, reading the questions fastly, solving it accurately, giving all the proper working notes. You will get habituated for those things. Okay, and in the exam the chances of making the mistake will reduce considerably. Similarly, for SBR, we should solve two questions per day again. And in my opinion, one question should be from group accounts, definitely. Out of these two questions, one question should be from group accounts mandatorily, where you are solving the pre-populated screen, so that you get a practice of identifying the mistakes in the pre-populated screen and rectifying them. Okay, and rectifying them, because I believe a pre-populated screen is a free mark which the ACCA gives to the students. Okay, now maintain a mistakes tracker, which I already said, and include these mistakes tracker in your summary notes. Okay, so this is what you have to do across till 15th of November. Okay, so again I'm saying read all the concepts, solve all the questions. When I say solve, actually solve, then compare, then reconcile. Okay, just don't read the questions and read the answer. No. Solve questions, reconcile and compare. Okay, solve, compare, reconcile. Now after 15th of November, I believe by 15th of November your summary notes notebook is already ready. So now you have to revise from your summary notes, solve the LDR questions again and again. Revise the mistakes that you have made again and again. Read the examiner report analysis. Okay, at least last 3 attempts. Now in every examiner report, you will find examiner is guiding you that what are the mistakes made by the weaker students and what are the good things done by the stronger candidates. So you have to adopt the strategies of the stronger candidates, and you have to avoid the mistakes made by the weaker students. So read at least last 3 attempts ka examiner report. Now then solve all the questions of ACCA practice platform in the test environment. Okay, I had one of the student, okay, not one, I think in every batch I have 1 or 2 students who gives multiple mocks, and trust me, they score wonderfully. In last batch I had a student who scored 94 in FR. Okay, and when I asked him how many mocks did he give, so he told me, sir, I was able to give 4 mocks. Okay, I had plans to give more mock, but I couldn't give due to lack of time because he was working as well. Okay, but I believe guys 3 mocks are must for each one of you. A bare minimum of 3 mocks are much enough, very much required for each one of you. Okay, if you are able to give more than 3, well and good, but less than 3 is not good. Okay, less than 3 is not good. Okay, I'll tell you, there was a study conducted in US where they created 2 set of students. Okay, 2 set of students. One set was supposed to read the concept, revise it again, revise it again, revise it again, revise it again. And they appeared the exam. Second set of student revised studied all the concepts, gave mock test. Then according to the results of the mock test, they identified their weak area and again studied and revised the concepts. After that, they again gave mock test. They again gave mock test. So they focused more on mock test. And you know what? The students, the second set of students who focused more on mock test performed amazingly in the exam. So that's why I'm giving you emphasis, more and more emphasis on the mock test. Please give at least 3 is bare minimum required. Okay. Now, I have already told why mock. Now, few important resources which you should not avoid. First of all, if you are appearing FR, I have a video on FR in 8 hours where I have helped you in revision the entire syllabus of FR in just 8 hours. Okay, and SBR in just 15 hours. SBR in just 15 hours. Okay, they will be the game changer revision for you. I will give you the link of these videos in the comment section. Please do take a note of it. Okay, now there are other resources. Blank workspace, you should definitely make a use of it. ACCA practice platform, whatever are the questions, they are wonderful questions. Please make a note of it. Technical articles, you should definitely read all the technical articles, and you should definitely read at least last 3 attempts examiner report, and you should not avoid any of these resources, including this one. I'll just show it to you. Okay, in my YouTube, I'll just show it to you. Videos. See, FR in 8 hours, SBR in 15 hours, part 1, part 2. You should definitely run through these videos. It will help you in a great manner. Okay, now if you need any other support from an FR and SBR perspective or any strategy perspective, you can reach out to me. Okay, my contact number is already shared on YouTube. Okay, if you want to enroll for our FR or SBR classes, you can visit the website www.bbvirtualsglobal.com. okay, or you can reach out to me on my contact number, that is +91 85 840 12637. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.